Eins, zwei, drei, vier, fünf, sechs, sieben, acht, neun. Aus.
What's up, guys? Roman Fritz here. Once again, Q&A for Projectbodybuilding.com. So first of all, I think the rules right now for European athletes is that you either have to win the overall in one of the Arnold Amateurs, in the World Championships, in the European Championships, Asian Games, Ben Weider Legacy Cup. Okay, so you have to win the overall, and in one of these shows and in the World Championships, you also can apply for a pro card if you place in the grand scheme of the contest, if you place, like, I think second. Okay, so at the World Championships they give out 2 pro cards, I think. Obviously it is a lot harder to win a pro card in the rest of the world. And yeah, what am I supposed to think about it? That's the way it is. That's the way I did it. And yeah. I don't know. Maybe you guys can come up with a name. So I'd say Matt, start a thread on the forum. We're looking for a stage name for Roman's porn career if bodybuilding doesn't pan out. Okay. So when I first started, when I had absolutely no idea, I just trained every day upper body. I had about eight exercises that I've learned from, books and shit. And I did 5 sets of each exercise, and I did it basically every day, sometimes twice a day. Because there was really nothing to do in this boarding school I went to. I can remember I always started out with behind the neck barbell presses, and then I did, curls, bend over rows, just basically everything I could do with one barbell. Then when I got my first real, I'd say, training split, I bought a book, and it was called the Joe Weider book. It's a blue book from Joe Weider, and it had a beginner's routine, an intermediate routine, and I think like a professional routine or something. And of course I started immediately with the advanced routine, yeah. And then it was an upper body, lower body split, training 4 days a week only, and 1 session a day, and it was just upper body, lower body, basic exercises. That was my first real split, and actually when I did that, I gained 20 pounds in 9 weeks. That was awesome. I can remember I also took creatine with that. I mean, like, really creatine, okay? I proceeded with a 5 days a week split, basically what everybody's doing. And that's when I found out that's when I basically discovered for me that I am better off training everything twice a week. And from there, I went on and I basically trained twice a day like that. And I just enjoy training. That's why I go to the gym twice a day. I don't change my training, okay? I don't change my training. I don't change my diet either. Depending on where I'm at in the diet, it might be either more or less. Once I get shredded and I have to, reintroduce carbohydrates, and I even have to, in order to prevent muscle loss, I have to do cheat days where I basically eat whatever the hell I want. That's, at this stage, I normally arrive at like 4 weeks out or 5 weeks out. Last time I was there at 6 weeks out, and it was really, really hard to hold on to the fullness and the size. And I had to eat a lot of food and also a lot of junk food in order to, retain muscle and not lose precious size.